This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuzzz sent you. Hey everybody, welcome to Friday Night with the Cuzzz. How's everybody doing on this 4th of July weekend? Very cool, very cool. Hello, Brian Page, Eminem Shortline, Skullkill John. How's it going? John Tanzillo, PDRR Engineer Art. How's it going, buddy? Digger Evans, my buddy from across the pond. Dwight Curley, nice to see you in here. Who else we got? Bruce Jarreau. How's it going, buddy? Dragon Lover, Joe Rader. Who else we got? Manny Fernandez. How's it going, everybody? Glad you could all make it in tonight. Who else we got? I'm scrolling through this here. William, New Fenris Railroad. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Roy Eltham. Glad you can make it in, buddy. Joe Rader. I'm just scrolling all the way up to the top here to see all you guys that are in here, and I appreciate you all being here tonight. Caboose 121. Cameron, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. Let me scroll back down to the bottom now. Let's see. I think I got everybody. Oh, you're moving into the shed. How cool is that? I did watch a video the other day about digging your hole for the electrical stuff and all that. I did watch that video. That was pretty cool. Glad you got a place to go. I'm thinking about putting a shed out in my backyard. But not for trains, for stuff, other stuff, for storage and stuff like that. Kevin Brown, how's it going, buddy? You stick around. I got to show you some stuff tonight that we talked about on your live stream the other night. So stick around for a little while. Rick Bailey, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. We'll give a few minutes for more people. Oh, Brian Page, thank you, sir. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Dinner going to be late. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm going to do tonight. I got a whole bunch of stuff in the freezer, but I really feel like getting something different than what's actually in the freezer. I'm tired of eating that same stuff every day. Hi, CB Railroader, Scott Johnson, Kevin Brown, CB Rail. Oh, did I miss somebody? I missed somebody. CB Railer. Anyhow, Kenwood Griffin Jr., how's it going, buddy? I'm sorry if I missed you. I didn't see you in here. Indian Head Valley Railroad. Wilmer, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. Tonight is going to be a very hard night for me. It's been a hard week for me, actually. And I came to the conclusion that I have to do tonight what I think I should do for the community and for certain people. Those people are not in here yet. I'm hoping that they show up so they can actually hear what I'm going to say. But anyhow, let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to wait a few more minutes to make sure I get some more people in here. Brian Page, yes, I've been watching your deal on your gravel place. You're doing a good job, buddy. You're really good job. In fact, I learned something watching yours tonight on the footings for your for those what do they call it? The steel hoppers or whatever the heck they call them. The way you put the footings on there, I had mine backwards. So I actually went ahead and turned them around. So thank you for that. Sometimes you just, think that, well, it looks like it goes here, so I'll just put it here. You never really look at the part. Hello, Shay N-Scale. How's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Who else we got? I think we got everybody. CP 368 Productions. Glad you could make it in tonight. Here for a few minutes. All right, well, I'm glad you showed up anyhow. I really don't want to be doing... All right, thank you, Ralph. I don't know if Ralph's in here yet. that was from Ralph, that message anyhow. Anyhow, I guess I just want to wait a few more minutes. So you guys have anything planned for this weekend? I don't have anything planned. My daughter is supposed to... I have one of my daughter's friends who is one of my adopted daughters because she doesn't have a dad, lives in Vermont. She's coming here for this weekend. So I hope to get to visit with her when she gets here. Steve 87, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. John Schoolkill, can you please send me the thing that I want to do for the side panel here, so I can do announce some of the live shows that are during the week. Let's see. I just saw Kevin SF Ferton. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. Dragon Lover, glad you can make it in. Yeah, we got 50 people in here. Only 5 minutes into the show. That's pretty good. Actually, while my intro was playing, I had to run inside and change my shirt because the shirt I was wearing was making me look purple. It's a gray shirt, but it was making me look purple. So I ran inside and changed my shirt real quick. Anyhow, the picture looks a lot better now. Those locomotives that you see sitting behind me there, the 2 Santa Fe units, they will be in tomorrow's op session. That with Dave and with Anthony from Georgia Sunbelt. They did an op session here last week. So they'll be using those 2 locomotives. And I did the same exact operation with the 2 locomotives sitting behind it, the 2-9s, just to see if I was having problems. James G. Who is James G? James Galton. They threw me off on that one, James. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right. Well, I guess I can start with the shout outs. Shout out, I should say. And I do these shout outs because I want to do them. Nobody's telling me to do them. I just feel that there's certain channels or channels that I watch that are good. And I think that should be shared with the rest of the community. Now, the person I'm going to shout out tonight, I've been on his channel for quite a long time, and he has almost 2,000 subscribers. He does a lot of how-tos and all kinds of stuff like that. Right now, he's working on a diorama, and he's doing step-by-step. He shows you how he makes the streets, how he does the sidewalks, the building that he's putting in there, and all the telephone poles and this and that and the other thing. You guys need to watch, see who he is. Let's get on to this. Wow, that cut short. What happened there? All right. Anyhow, the person I'm talking about is Are You a Trained Man Too? His name is David, and he has an excellent channel. He does a lot of how-to stuff. You guys need to check him out. The last one I watched on his was he was working on a diorama. He's working on his diorama project. He shows how to do the streets, the sidewalks, the gas station, utility poles, and everything that's included, all the details and stuff like that. So you guys need to go check him out. Hello, F&B Railroad. Glad you can make it in tonight. All right, Ralph. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. Anyhow, Ralph is posting his channel. You guys need to go check him out. Even though he's got almost 2,000 subscribers, I'm sure he'd love to have some new blood in his channel. You guys need to watch him really, because he has an excellent channel. That's all I got to say about him. All right, the next thing we're going to get into is the super chats from last week. We have Train Freak, we have KB Rail, Roy Eltham, Kevin Brown, M&M Shortlines, Brian Page, Dwight Curley, Boulder Creek Yard, and Engineer Hall. Thank you so much, guys. I do really appreciate all of that. All your contributions to my channel. Martin Seasmore, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Damn, I still haven't seen these people show up tonight. I hope they show up because I don't want to say all of this stuff and nobody here to hear it. Anyhow, let's take him away. My premiere video for tomorrow is going to be an op session, like I mentioned earlier. It was a total disaster. It was a total disaster. And I did kind of, after these guys left, and I on the next day, they were here on Monday or Tuesday, Sunday or Monday, I don't remember. But the following day, I was out on the layout doing some repairs to get the stuff working a little bit better. And so I was going to use the same locomotives that they used, except that they were starting to make a lot of noise, and I didn't want to run them any longer than I had to. So that's why I switched over to the two locomotives you see in the background there. My version went a lot better because I made all these little repairs on the way. I was having troubles with one turnout in particular. Well, thank you, Marty. I appreciate that, bud. What should I have for dinner tonight? Let's see. I'm thinking Panda Express. Actually, is what I'm thinking. I had one turnout in particular that was giving me a problem, and the reason why I was giving it's not the turnout there was something wrong with the turnout. No, Bruce, I want to listen to the whole story here. The turnout itself is not the problem. Well, kind of is. I don't know if this happens on the HO fast tracks turnouts, but on the N scale turnouts, when you do your ground throw, the entire turnout moves. And that's what was happening. It was moving just enough where the point rails are not closing up against the stock rails and was causing derailments. I fixed that. The way I fix those, I do not glue the turnouts to the sub roadbed for the simple reason is that they have wood ties, and if I wanted to take them up, I'd probably destroy the ties. So what I do, I don't even have a turnout here so I can show you. What I do with that is right behind where the throw bar is, I take two track nails and I put one on each side right up against the rail on the outside of the rail, and that keeps the turnout from doing this, makes a positive connection to the stock rails. Fix the problem. So, let's see. Chasco is here. Hello, Chasco. Kyle Stevens, how's it going? Glad you can make it in tonight. I think I got everybody. Let me go through this one more time. And let's see, CB Railroader, how's it going, buddy? Gary Weiss, nice to see you in here, buddy. I think that's everybody now. Yeah, okay. All right, so when Kevin did his live stream this past week, they started talking about these models. Now, these models are very inexpensive, and they don't need any glue. They snap together, and is Sparky here? I didn't see Sparky. Hello, Sparky. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. You don't need any glue for these, and they're cheap. The ones I'm going to show you tonight didn't cost more than $10. Okay, so these are Outland models, and you can find these on my Amazon page. But this is what they look like. This is a convenience store, and it gives you the grading here. You know, I don't know what you call it, the defense railing or whatever, as you can see right there. Okay, and then. Oops, uh-oh. I got this one. Now, this one you can make whatever you want. They give you different doors and different window setups that you can do whatever you'd like. Again, this did not cost more than $10. I think it was like $8 or something like that. And these two, actually I bought two of these ones and two of these ones. The reason why, hello, Jason Train Freak. How's it going? Glad you can make it in tonight. Anyhow, like I said, they're all snapped together. What I'm going to do with these is I need a hotel up in the Williams area, and I am going to kit bash these, the 4 of them, and put them together to make it look like the hotel that we stayed in when we went up to Williams to go to the Grand Canyon a few years ago. They also have other models. Some of them are actually, they have actually some really tall skyscrapers. Those are a little bit more spendy. Those are like $12 to $15. I saw one really, really expensive one was like $27, but it had a lot of detail on it. And like I said, no glue, just snap them all together. Hello, Wigwag. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Let's see. I think Joe Sestito, I haven't seen you for a while. How's it going, buddy? 6219. Thank you, Marty. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, what else? I think I got one more thing to say. I already said it earlier, but I hope you guys have a great and safe 4th of July weekend. Please do not drink and drive. I want to see all you guys here next week. All right, so I do have something I need to say, something that's been going on for this whole week. And I want to, let's see, and I hope you guys don't mind this. Jason, especially when I start talking about this, I did consult with somebody last night, and they gave me, let's see if I can find it. There it is. And they gave me, well, we worked out together of what I should say tonight. And it's all about, they are, Kevin, they are really cool structures. And like I said, they come just the way you see it. You snap them together, paint them, whatever you want to do with them. Roy Smith, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right, anyhow. I need to get on a serious page here. This past week has been really, really hard for me and probably for the rest of the community also. I have been watching a lot of the YouTube gurus and telling me how I should increase my subscribers and my views and my likes and all of that stuff. So what I have been doing for the past couple of months is I would watch someone's video and I would comment on that video. And then I would throw another comment in there saying, please, can you check out my channel and leave a comment? Well, apparently that offended a lot of people. And so I really didn't see anything to be wrong with that. But I probably went about it the wrong way. I should have done it a different way. So with that being said, I apologize to the entire community and to all the people that were involved in this whole thing that went on this week. So please accept my apology. And I want to make one more apology to a person that I harassed or gave him a hard time about 4 years ago. I want to apologize to him too. He knows who he is, so I don't need to mention any names. I will not do that again. So I hope you all can accept my apology for being a jerk, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know anything was wrong, you know. So anyhow, that's all I'm going to say about it. Thank you for being there and all that stuff. Hello, Norman Rowe. How's it going, buddy? Anyhow, like I said, I hope you guys can accept my apology and we'll carry on from there. BNSF 6599. You mean me? I don't know. Do I mean you? There's a lot of people. A lot of people aren't even in here. There's only one person that I've seen in here. Some of the comments I saw from you were kind at each other. It's all fun. It's too short to get mad. You know, and I agree. Like I said, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, but apparently it's considered as being a bully. So I am classified as a bully right now, and I don't like that title. So guys, please, please, please accept my apology. And like I said, I will not do it again. Anyhow, I really don't. All you've done. Let me see. Let me get that up there. We've all done things. Well, and I appreciate that comment, Roy Smith. Thank you very much. All we need is love. Yeah, I guess. Anthony Dodge, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. So I really don't know what else to say about that. I've been just trying to build my channel up for a long time. I've been on here since 2011 November. So this coming November will be 10 years. I think I should have more than 4,000 subscribers. I don't know. Is my content really suck? I don't know. Do you guys think if I could do anything to increase my YouTube views and stuff like that? Let me know. I'm all for it. I need to build my channel up. Let's see. Who is that? Brian Page, model change. You can bully me anytime. BNSF 65. Thank you. Reggie's talking about this and apologizing. You're pretty bummed. I know, Roy, and I really didn't want it to come off like that. I really did not. I mean, I was just asking for help. I don't know what else to do. I've been doing everything that these gurus are saying to do, with the titles and the thumbnails and the description and all of that stuff. If you guys notice, I mean, I spend more time on doing my thumbnails than I do on the actual video. And that's the truth. I mean, I just did. You wish I would do a video without the premiere? Why does that bother you, BNSF 6599? I can't remember who you are. Please refresh my memory with your first name. Yeah. And the thing is, I do these shout outs for people, so they can get noticed. Shane. Oh, okay, Shane. So they would get noticed and more people will go to them and hopefully subscribe to them. And that's my intentions for doing these shout outs. I did not think that I was doing anything wrong, but apparently, according to a bunch of people in the community, I was doing something wrong. I'm not going to mention names of who started the whole thing, but Grandpa Rails, hey brother, late to the party. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, buddy. So, if you guys have any questions, the premiere gives us a chance to chat. Yeah, exactly. Because you guys can ask questions right now about what I'm doing or why we're doing that and so on and so forth. Especially with this op session that's going to be coming up tomorrow and next week. There'll be back-to-back op sessions. Shane, you know what? You hit the nail right on the head. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because with millions of subscribers, we have 894 subs. I started in 2010, but I don't do many videos. Well, that's one of the things the gurus say to do, that you have to be consistent on your videos, same time, same day, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, the problem with premieres is that if you're late, well, I think I know. I thought I knew your name, CP368. But the thing is, I do it that way because I like the interaction with the people that are watching it. I would suspect that most of us in the video creators spend more time, maybe far more time, making videos than we spend working on our layouts. It's all about sharing the hobby, and I agree with that, Roy Smith. I really do. I appreciate that. Scott Johnson, how's it going, Scott? Glad. I did meet Scott Johnson this past week, and I took him for a tour downtown Phoenix, and he really enjoyed himself. In fact, we even caught a train. Problem is, I can't. Let's talk choo-choos. Okay. All right. So I do have something planned for tonight. About a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Roy Smith did a video on how he weighs out his hoppers. I did the same video about 2 years ago. But I'm going to show you guys how I do it tonight live, so you guys are getting an idea of how easy it is to actually. It works great on hoppers. That's all I can say. Let me turn this other camera on. And let me move these buildings out of the way. So I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but I had the walls and doors and stuff just sitting in there. I had not finished this yet. In fact, I had, Don Dilly was here with his grandson. I had him put these together. He did all 4 of these in about a half hour. Just snapping them all together. All right, let me get this over. Get this out of the way over here. All right, so trying to grow your channel can be difficult and frustrating. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Mr. Kevin Brown. I appreciate that. All right, so let me get over to the other camera and let me show you what we're going to need here. All right, so camera 2. All right, and you can see what I have up there in the left-hand corner. And these are the cards we're going to play with today. All right, so what you're going to need is a ruler. Ruler. Why do I need a ruler? Well, if you look at that chart down there, it says on N scale, the base weight is going to be 0.5 of an ounce, half an ounce. And then you need to add 0.15 of an ounce to the car for every inch that's on the car. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and take this out. Lay them down there. What you're going to need: white glue, a scale, BBs. And the reason why BBs are good for this is because of the indentation that they have down here on the hoppers. So let's get this all situated here. All right, let's see where we're going to stand right now. I guess I can turn this way so you guys will be able to see it. Okay, where is the set button? There you go. All right, so right now it's at 0. Let's see what this car weighs before we do anything to it. This car weighs just over a half ounce. Let me see if I can get you guys in a little bit closer so you can see that. You guys can see that? So it's on target as far as the base weight goes. But we want to make it 0.45 more, almost another half ounce more. So what we're going to do, and we're going to shut this off for a minute. Now, I didn't have anything pointy at the time, but what we need to do is actually take this up. And it shouldn't have closed because I left it kind of open. Let's see, there you go. All right, so now we have the open hopper. And you can see down here that you got these little gullies, if you want to call them that. And what you do is you start putting your BBs in there. And let's see how long this car is. I measure from coupler to coupler, okay? So this car, coupler to coupler, is 3 inches. So that means I have to do 3 times the 1.5, which is 0.45. So let's go ahead and take this guy, turn him back on. Now you got to remember one thing. There you go. The glue weighs also. So I will start by putting a few ball bearings, BBs in there. Now Roy Smith went as far as weighing each one of these BBs. I'm not going to do that. If you want to know how much each one weighs, go check out Roy's video. But anyhow, we're going to just start putting these guys in here. That's 4 of them. Oops. All right, now we got 0.64. You don't want to go too high on these BBs also because that'll make it top heavy. 0.69, 0.7. All right, so what I'm going to do before I add more of these BBs, now this is 50-50 glue, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some in here to hold those down. And let's see how much weight that just added. It just added 0.6 of an ounce. So we'll keep on adding these BBs in there. Try and keep them on even on each side, and I can see this is all kind of going on one side here. All right, so we got 0.8 right now. I don't think we're going to need very much more of these. All right, we got 0.9 right now. And this is getting pretty full on the BB, so I'm going to leave it at 0.9. I think that'll be good as far as weight. We already increased the weight by as much as they say we should do it. So we're actually pretty good here. Come on, get in there. Now I do have the top of it sitting on here with the couplers and wheels. So I am weighing the entire car. And let's see who else is in here. We got more comments down here. Why isn't it? Mystic Southern Railway, how's it going, buddy? Let's see. All right. If you don't pick these up now, they'll wind up all over the floor. And I'll probably wind up tripping on them and falling and breaking my neck. Oops, come back here. All right, so you guys seen how easy that is. And then you turn that back on, it went to sleep. Take this off of here, let it zero out. One of these is 0. I can't see what mode it's in. There it is, I think. No. Anyhow, it was, why isn't it making me? Nice time for the scale to not work. Great. Let me turn it off for a minute. Anyhow, this is at 0.9, and that's a significant difference as to what it was when we first took it out. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on here, and I'm going to call this car good. And now, you know, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to push this all the way down. I want some air to get in there. You can see I have a little bit of space right there and there. I want the glue to dry out. So we can do another. And I think that comes off. And let's see where we are with this guy. You know, I gotta put my specs on for a minute. I gotta see where the ounce thing is. That is grams. There's ounce right there. Okay. All right, let's see what this puppy weighs. Let's get him off of there. I don't know which one. I haven't used this scale in such a long time. I don't remember which is the zeroing. Is it this one? No. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's not zeroing out either. All right, that should do it, yeah. And that one weighs just about the same as the other. It's about 0.58. So I'm going to put the glue in here first this time. Not that it makes a difference. Oh, I actually did make a difference. From 0.58 to 0.64. Look at that. Right on the money. 0.9 again. All right, so this one's good also. And again, I'm just going to leave this loose so it can dry up. And then we got the last one to do. And these were a gift from Dave, the NSFN scale. He's unloading a lot of stuff. Oops, that didn't come out right. I'll stick him on there. There we go. You on there? You on there? And again, this one's the same as the others, is 0.59. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of the glue in there. And then we'll do this. All right, another successful weight, 0.90. So we're good. So that's how easy it is to weight out an N-scale hopper. And 3-bay and 4-bay hoppers are even better because they have more space to add weight. The only problem I got to find out now is how to weight down my center beam, my center beams and my bulkhead flats. Those are some of the cars I was having problems with on my run session. That's the same thing. We're just going to let that dry. It'll be dry by tomorrow morning. Then I can put them all back together and put them on the layout. All right, so we'll go ahead and shut that off. And we'll come back to here. Hello, Dave, Crooked River in Easton. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Let's see. I think I got everybody here. All right, so you guys have any questions about those buildings I showed you, or if you have any questions on how we did this weighting? And of course, that scale that I had on there, let's see, let's bring it back. That scale that I had on there, let me make it bigger. It's got all your scales on there from N all the way up to O. So you're pretty much covered on anything that you need to do, on any car that you need to weight. All right, so actually I'm just going to go ahead and close that. We don't need to have that on right now. And let's get back to here. All right, let's see. The buildings are called Outland models, and you can find them on my Amazon page. I have these 4 particular buildings I have on there, plus some others that I have on there. Then you could always go to there. You can always, while you're in Amazon, just check, just put in the search, put Outland models, and it'll come up with a whole page of stuff. They have Z-scale stuff. They have some HO stuff. They have a lot of stuff. Hello, Pappy. How's it going, buddy? Yes, Outland. That's exactly it, buddy. NMRA website. Yes, that's where you can get the weights, the weight specifications. You can go to NMRA, and you can just. What I do is I put NMRA car weight, and it just came up with that specific page. Hot Rod Rodney, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could make it in here tonight. I tend to, let's see what that say. What that say? Come back here. Come back here. I tend to go overweighting my cars, but don't have the helix to climb. Yeah, and a lot of people do that, Kevin. A lot of people do overweight their cars. Supposedly, it would give them better traction, but the more weight you put in it, it's going to be more that you have to get a locomotive that's going to be able to pull all that extra weight. Same with the tank cars. Just manufacturers just weight the cars correctly. Some cars. And I agree with that, Steve. There's a lot of cars that are hard to add weight. The box cars, you can use stick-on weights from tire shop. I also have some footage of the rail fanning video that we did when Dave and Scott Johnson were here. Problem is, I don't know how to get it from the photo file to YouTube. So I'm working on that. But yeah, I will have a rail fanning video up pretty soon also. No racing this weekend. That's too bad. Yeah, that's true too, Dave. It's hard to remove the weight. I need to figure out how to weigh out my center beams and my center beams and my bulkhead flats, because those cars, if they don't have a load in them, they are very light, and those were some of the cars that were giving me a problem Sunday or Monday when these guys were here doing their op session. Yeah. Anyhow, you guys are getting a good, because I'm getting some internet stuff going on here. You guys see me okay? Hey, Ian, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Let's see. I think I got everybody. So if anybody got any questions on the buildings or on what we just did with those cars, go ahead and ask. Audio and video are good here. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Thank you, John. Both John 2 and John 1, or John 2 and John 3. I don't know who John. I lose track. Add weight to dummy loads for flat and center. Yeah, but the problem is, you can't always have loads in them. I mean, sometimes they have to be empty, right? Because when they bring it to like we did the lumber yard, so when the cars go in full of lumber, they're going to leave empty, right? Let's see some. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. I haven't had time to even get on my Teesprings, or Springs they call it now, to see if I can get you guys any discounts on the stuff that's there. I have been buying some mugs from you guys. Thank you, Roy. That's pretty good. I like that. I mean, it's hard to believe that I'm sitting here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I am broadcasting, and it's going over the entire world. Roy just said, clear and bright all the way down here in Panama. I appreciate it. I see those buildings over here. They for what they are, for the price they are, I mean, they could be filling buildings like this one and this one are going to be filling buildings along the main drag across from the yard on my layout, because they have a very small strip mall right across the street from the yard, and these buildings fit the bill perfectly. So I can't see either scratch building something, which would take a lot more time, or getting one of these that snap together. Paint it and snap it together. They do not give you the acetate for the windows, so that you'll have to get yourself. But like I said, they do give you all the extra stuff. And I probably can get some interior for this because there's a lot of glass on there that will be on there. And you'll be able to see in that building. So I might just get an interior for this building. All right. Let's see. I think Outland has some mining stuff. That was interesting. You are right, Pappy. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with these two buildings right here. I actually have two of each of these, and I'm going to make a hotel out of that, a hotel that, or a reasonable facsimile of the hotel that we stayed in when we were up in Williams, going to the Grand Canyon. And here's a bag of parts that comes with it. They also make multi-story. Yes, they do. They have a lot of very, very tall buildings. And some of those are really detailed out, painted, and so on and so forth. And those are the ones that are going to cost a little extra. But you see, our Train Chase video is pretty funny. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. That's it. Yeah, exactly. They have a lot of modern skyscrapers. In fact, I'm thinking of getting a couple of those to put them as building flats in certain areas that require some tall buildings on my layout. Because, I mean, my yard is downtown Phoenix. So there are skyscrapers there. So I need to get some of those. Let's go. N-scale dystopia. I don't know how to pronounce that name, Norman. Is that a channel? Great custom work on Outland model buildings. I have to check. If that is a YouTube channel, if you have the link, let me see it because I'd like to get some ideas what I could do with these buildings. I've been busy. Well, at least you're doing something you like, Rodney. You like hot rods, so you're doing that. That's cool. That's cool. Very cool. Dystopia. Okay. So again, is that a channel or is that a guy's name or what is that? It's a YouTube channel. Okay. So if somebody can find the link to that, I would appreciate it. Caboose 120, no, that's who I saw using. I was impressed with. Oh, okay. So Cameron's seen those, so he's pretty impressed. Now, are you talking about the buildings there, Cameron? Those structures I just showed you? Oh, there he is. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, buddy. Problem is I can't click on that here. Wow. Huh. There's some great. Oh, so you watched them too. Okay. John, if it's not too much trouble, can you send that to my email, please? I'd like to check that out. Dystopia is the opposite of utopia. Okay. I appreciate that, John. I'd like to check him out and see what he's doing with these buildings. I know because I know that they can be kit bashed and so on and so forth. I just have not had the time to actually sit down and figure it out yet. But I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna be fun to do. And for the price, I mean, for these ones here cost $6. And like I say, you can find them all on my Amazon page. Thank you, John. Grandpa Rels. Train room equals utopia. Workplace is That's funny. That's pretty funny. Window screen for rebar in broken concrete. Brilliant. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, all right. That's one of his things. That's cool. That's cool. See, I want to check it out now. Looks like an impressive channel. Okay. Wow, 6 downs. Holy mackerel, Andy. That's all right. YouTube thinks it's a view anyhow. So, window screen for rebar in broken concrete. Brilliant. Very brilliant. Yeah, you should have told me about this guy, Dave. And Norman says his channel is awesome. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Anyhow, guys, I'm hoping that all the people that I have had problems with this past week will accept my apology, and we'll carry on from there. Anyhow, let's see the NSF. They're both buildings. Let's see. Let's put this over here. And that's how he does that. All right. Well, I'll check him out. Sounds like a pretty good channel. At the end of the video, even if you feel you don't have enough subscribers. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that, buddy. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate everybody that's subscribed to me. I do appreciate that. And if you check out Ralph Greenwood, he's throwing up some of the stuff that you guys should be checking out, like Long Shadows Trees and Yankee Dabbler and my Amazon page and PayPal page and all that stuff. To forgive us is divine. Long Shadows Trees. Very good. All right, guys. Well, like I said, I really had nothing else. I thought that was going to take a lot longer than what it did. So with that being said, don't forget to check out Are You a Train Man 2? Check out his channel. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the channel. Oh, so he's got a lot of different stuff, huh? Broken up freeway ramp. Way cool. Yeah, okay. I got it. Hit the like on your way out. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that also. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it good. Please, no drinking and driving. If you're going to drink, have somebody drive you or stay wherever you're at. Eat some more. Drink coffee. Da-da-da. YouTube. Stay. Well, and I agree with that, Roy. But the thing is, if you don't have somebody that comes into your channel and watch, you don't get the watch time either. Now, they said, and I'm talking about Nick Neiman, and I'm talking about Canal. Who else do I watch? There's like 3 or 4 guys that I watch, and they all say all of these things are important. And yet I do them all, and I don't see nothing. For those of us who have safe and happy 4th. Yes, tomorrow morning at 12, at actually noon. It's 9 o'clock here in Phoenix, but at noontime on the East Coast, you will see my terrible op session. But it was fun because I had people here, and it's always fun to have people here. Don't boat in the sink. Have a great 4th, everyone. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Okay. Anyhow. If you guys want to see a real terrible op session, tune in tomorrow. You won't be dissatisfied, that's for sure. Anyhow, with all that being said, take care, guys. We'll talk to you later. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.